Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Diana with Creativity Incorporated. Um, Today I started kind of like advanced, not advanced, but like ahead, sort of. I have my cover ready, so I know that I'm just gonna like do the edges. Sorry, my dogs are fighting and I cannot get them to go outside. They come right back in because it's so hot outside, and so it's okay if they stay in. I know it's October and it's super hot, but anyways, back to the journal. I have the book ready. The edges are black. Go. I did the white. Then I did like a little edging. I did a white edging, and then I'm distressing. I guess it should have been the opposite, right? The distressing first of the edges, and then the white. But in any case, I distressed the edges and I highlighted them in white. Just a little white brushing. Um, After I did that, I went ahead and I started doing a stencil on the purple one. In as you guys may know from the title of the book, or the title of the book, the title of the video, this tutorial, it's all about Corpse Bride, and it is to celebrate October. It is to celebrate love. It is to celebrate the hokey spokey, but it's also to celebrate the movie because it's my favorite movie. Well, one of my favorite movies. But in any case, in the room of Victor, which is the main character, there's the wallpaper similar to this pattern and these colors, so I'm going with it. I'm just gonna grab this stencil by Tim Holtz, and I'm gonna stencil wallpaper design to the cover. So I'm lifting up the edges just by a little bit, just a tiny bit. I don't want to crease it. I just want to like kind of train it up. You see that? Like, anyways, then I'm going to make a window. Okay, so in the movie, you see this building outside. So I took this is a screenshot of the movie, and I made it this small because I'm gonna cut them out, and we're gonna put them in the window. Okay, to do the sky, and if you've seen the movie, it has a little bluish, grayish tintish. So I mixed a little bit of white and blue, but the brush had a little bit of black. And so that came across, and I was okay with it. I did lighten it up a little bit because I felt like it was too darkish. Um, so I'm just basically doing the background to the scene that we have for the window. Okay, so I've made a moon. I used the window that I popped out of there as a template, and like that. So I drew this on the paper and I used this as the circle. Anyway, so I went and I did this to the edges. I don't know what this called. It's kind of like duhicaline. It's a term. Look it up. So going to 3D like the back of it, so that the front of it is see, 3D-ish. Okay, so I did the opposite on this, on the back, just a little bit of, so it's not completely 100% black. And I have this strip of leather that I would like to use as my spine. Oh, should I do that? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the, I like to use this material, the same one I use to cut. It's like my little cutting mat, but it's the pieces of vinyl, leftover vinyls. So that's what I've been using. I'll do one. Have you ever done that and then cut yourself? I'm gonna show you where. Like when you do this and then cut right here. I cannot mention the amount of times I've cut myself because it's not like fun. Fun. Anywho, should I do 1, 2, 3? Okay, these are a little too big. But this is what I do. So I'll cut the little piece. And I've done it on my videos, some of the videos that I did. I think I showed you mostly on this one, how I did this one. But since this material is a little harder than leather, it might be, it was a little harder, but I think it'll be easier with leather. Okay, so let me cut them even smaller, just so it covers that little section. Yep. We're doing that method of measuring. It's called eyeballing. So after I do that, I'm going to angle, angle my, so right now I have it at 45, right? But that's what I think it is. I'm gonna cut a 45 on that 90-degree angle, like that. You see that? And I'm saying 45, but in reality is, I don't know. But see? So it's like that on both corners. And the reason is because, I don't know. I don't like that when because I've done the whole, leave it like that, how it is. And it looks very unfinished. It looks, not unclean, what's the word I'm looking for? Looks fake, I guess. So what I did is now I'm cutting the 45. So it looks like this material either bends or dissipates with the bending. But anyways, we'll do 1, 2. Should we do 2? No, I like the 3rd. Should we? Yeah, because I could put the title here or something, right? Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, if you want real adhesion here, adhesion, is that a word? I don't know. That sizzling you guys hear, food is being made. You gotta score it. Right, balling it, top and bottom. And then, okay, so I'm gonna, you guys remember my old leather jacket that I've been cutting up? I still have it. I have a lot of it actually, because I use it, you know, only in the times where I'm gonna like, not do major impact. What was I thinking? Saying that word. Okay. So I'm gonna do the actual spine first, and we're gonna let it dry. Now I'm putting glue on both sides of the little doohickey thing mark here, because I'm gonna make sure it with, not force, but make sure that I really put the leather in there. Now it's kind of like, I don't know if you can see, the leather's not like sack size here. It's actually wider up here. So I'm going to make sure that it's straight on this side, and not that I don't care about the back, but not really, yeah, I guess caring. Not minding that it's like that. Okay, so then I put something heavy like this on the inside. Oh wait, I have something better. Okay, so my stamp, let's see, there you go. So it's up against it on that side. You see why I like this glue? Because it allows me time to work on it. If you hear little feet, my daughter's crafting in my room. She's on the couches. If you see my tour or my video tour of what I'm doing in my studio, you will see. Okay, so there we go. See how kind of there, and then push it down, make sure it's there, there, and there, and we leave it like that for a while. Okay, so on the inside I'm going to, well, finish the edge of this spine, and then I'm just doing the purple inside. I'm not sure if I should do the same template on the inside. I think if you like to be like too redundant, but I feel like then also it makes sense though. You know what I mean? Like, what would you do? Would you do it or not? Okay, so there is, see, it's gonna go something like this, but let's prepare for the binding. Okay, so after so much thought that went into this binding, because I wanted to make it so special, I have decided to make it a web of lies. Just kidding. A web. So as you can imagine, when things are new or things are an idea, you have a certain idea in your head, and when you try to, when I'm trying to put that idea on paper or down on the project, I get I don't know if the word will be scared, or there should be a word for it. Let me think about it. But I'm insecure. There you go. Insecure whether it's gonna come out or whether, because in my head it looks great, right? I guess like in every criminal says that same thing, right? In my head it went somewhere else. But in my head it just feels one way. Okay, so you guys can kind of see what I'm going for, spiderweb, right? So let me show you how I did it. So kind of like this, and then snip, snip, snip. And then okay, so I have added cable staples. I did a video a while ago how I use these staples to staple the signatures together. There you go. And then it gives you a perfect loop so that you could like bind it. But in this case, I'm gonna, so I have my web, I kind of glued half of it, and I'm going to use the other half like this to bind this. The good thing about this staple system is that I could always add more. Now I'll show you, or I'll point out how I would do that. Don't worry about the glue. Well, I'll show you what I'm gonna do right now. I know it's all shiny all over the place. It's all crappy. But yeah, I'll show you right now. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that. I could have done the, I only have 3 signatures, so I did one here right now, so I can show you. but as to reference, if you wanted to add some more, I would do what I did here, which is grab my signature, go in, and with this, I'm gonna mark where the middle of this would be, where I want the loop to be at, the center, and then I'll go back, open my signature. I'm not gonna do it because this signature is gonna go on the spider web in the back, but once I did that, I will do this, you know, hold it really tight to make sure I get the middle of all 3 papers, and then do this, hold it up to the center, and you know, we do the best kind of measuring here with our eyeballs, and kind of and make 2 holes, and that's how I make it, and then put my staple. If I was to, then I would put the holes, right? Sorry, trying to tell you how I would do it with the spider web. So once I've done both of my holes on this, I would go back, and because it's so easy, I would just grab my staple and then put it through the holes like so, and then grab them from this side, and then just and bend them on both sides. Do the same thing here, do the same thing on both sides, and that's how I would add another signature without the, oh man, I moved this, without the removal of this or anything like that. But look, do you see that? I'm gonna glue that. Oh, it is glued. I just undid it. But see how you can see that? I can put a little bit of glue here, like on this one that I put it closer. You put a little closer to here, to the center right here. Look, probably do that because this is my first one. And then do that. Okay, so I have been going over with my little brush. It's like a little stiff brush, and I'm pretty much just going around dry brushing the areas where you can see the glue, and not because I'm trying to cover in clear glue, but because I don't want the shine to it. So this paint is matte, and it will dry up matte, so I'm just kind of like doing a shadow, and at the end of each tip I kind of dry brush it a little longer. So I'll do this with the paint, and then I'll kind of like bring it out like this, like this. See, kind of looks a little bit, because the thread is like flat at the end, and I just feels like that's how spider webs are. And so see, just kind of like give it a shadow or on each one, and then that also takes away from the shininess of the glue, and it gives it a little like depthness to the spider web. And I'm doing all of them. It doesn't matter if they have glue or not, so that way it looks equal, you know. Okay, so for my next step, I want to do very little bit of white, and look at how much I'm grabbing, like nothing. And I'm highlighting my web. Okay, so there's a gap right here. So I've decided I made a paper feather and a little like ink well thing. So it's still kind of fresh. I just did it right before I pressed play. No, it's not play. Record. You know what? It just came to my mind when we used to press like record play when you wanted to record as tape. But anyway, so this is my tape right here. Right there. Okay, so I think I'm, oh sorry. I think I'm gonna lift it up a little bit. So where's my foamy? Okay, I got my foamy right here. So let's do this doohickey. So I think I'm gonna curve it as well. Yep. Okay. And right there. There we go. And there we go. Do I want it this way? Let's see right there. What the barnacle? Forget this thing. But I moved it. Okay, there we go. So let's let that dry and then we'll go from there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. So when I was picking a book that was gonna be for this project, I knew it was gonna be wider than my papers. So before any of the book, anything was designed, anything was made, and only the papers, I knew I was gonna do the feather and the inkwell. So I mean, I know it looks like it was at the end kind of thing, and I was still kind of doubting it, and I was still kind of maybe thinking of other options, but I stuck with the original and I went with it. So this is it. I grabbed that pen and ink and I put Corpse Bride on there. I don't want it to be too in your face because I'm trying not to get in trouble with the brand or anything. I don't know. But I did that, and I didn't want that to be the main focus, I guess. I don't know. But this is it. I may put books here, like stacks of books, because the window where the butterfly is released from sits by a desk and he has books. I may do that. I'm not sure. I like the simplicity of this. But here's our book. Look. So this is the ledge or the window that I was talking to you about. So here we are introduced to Victor. I think I'm done painting all of it, but we'll find out together. So Victor and, is it Victoria? Yeah, I think so. And then I always forget her name. Little Miss Living. Blank papers. And this is the bows he makes to the tree, you know, because this is how it all starts when he goes off and he says these bows to the tree. Then this is when we are introduced to Emily. I love how she came out. Then we are finding out that he is married to her. She gives him his pet. And then this is where the jungles or something, Bones are singing the song. One of my favorite sings. And the spider. And then we're introduced to Elder Goodrich. I wanted to maybe write big hopscotch here, like the word that he says about, you know, how to come back. But I'm not sure. I would like to fill up the book with the quotes because there's so many intriguing quotes and like, you know, like when the worm says, you know, if I had not just been inside there, I would have thought that you had none. I would, like, inside your head or something. If I had not just been inside your head, I would have questioned whether you had some. And it was funny because he had just been pulled out of her ear, of her head. I don't know. There's just so many like double sense kind of sentences, and that's one of the reasons why I love this movie. But this is the Elder, and like I said, all these are available for you to download if you're a patron of this channel, a supporter. That's the poisoning bottle. And this is my favorite quote by that pumpkin eater. Tell me, dear, can a heart still break once it stopped beating? Oh man, that quote kills me. But there's still the wine glass. It wasn't not glass, like a brass thing. And then I put my signature here. I don't want to cover none of this or anything, so I did it there. The spider web is doing a great job, better than what I thought. I loved it. I think, like I said, you know, I made it so that this spider web is only holding one signature, so that you can see that there's an obvious gap where I can put a fourth signature. But I'm happy. The book is not that thick, and there's, look, and it closes without ease. It's not like intruding or making any noise or anything. I loved it, and I loved how this came out. I used that stencil by Tim Holtz. What is it called? I don't know. It's THSO26. That's all it says. It doesn't have a name on it, but I'm so excited how it came out. Thank you guys for watching this channel. Thank you for supporting. If you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Let me know whether you, or you know, what do you guys think about it. Like I said, if you're a patron, these will be available as soon as this video comes out. And until next time, guys, stay safe, stay crafting, and share with me with social media, Facebook and Instagram. And you know, comment down below what you thought of the book, or what if you had done different. Thank you so much. Till next time again. Bye. Love you.